Hello. I didn't see you there. I was planning to just write on the whiteboard all alone. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the load balancer. In Windows Azure, one of the things that we hear a lot about is the great power that you can have that normally takes a lot of work, effort, even money to spin up on premises, which is the load balancer itself. And just the fact that it's there for you, it's free, it gives you this really easy ability to do the scale out we've talked about in previous weeks. But we also hear, hey, I had a little bit more control before, right? I could actually talk to the load balancer, interact a little bit with it. You've sort of taken that away. So this recent announcement that we just talked about, we've sort of tried to give you a little bit of both worlds. Let me explain. So today, or prior to today, or in the past, we had a load balancer, and you could spin up virtual machines underneath, and you end up saying, great, this is on port 80, which is, HTTP, it's websites, etc. And the load balancer would say, who's healthy? Let me spend down my 80 to each one, and I'll round robin around them, right? And so basically the load balancer is round robining, that's errors, and going between them. And this is based on port 80, and the load balancer would default to say, if I can hear a response on port 80, just a TCP response, very simple, I'm going to go send health and send traffic to it. So what we've recently just talked about and added to the portal, you can go set this up yourself, is a concept called probes. And so the whole idea is you can end up saying, I'm going to create another endpoint on these virtual machines, and let's say this is 10,000 on each one. And so it's a different port that you're able to program through the portal, and then the load balancer now is hitting this. And so it's basically giving a HTTP request to this new port, and your virtual machine, you'd write some code in here, whatever, some scripting, that's going to listen on that port and respond when it's healthy. And so the idea here is now you control a lot more when traffic goes to these instances. And so it gives you a lot more power to do some interesting things. And in fact, the always-on solution that we've enabled in Windows Azure uses this exact same concept to make sure only one instance gets traffic. So you can do a lot of really interesting things. It's really, really powerful, and we love it because, like I said before, it takes the cost and pain of setting up a load balancer away while giving a little bit more of that power. You can use it for Windows, but you can also use it with our friends running Linux. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed my office. The last thing to obviously probably say is, hashtag go Hawks. Opening season.